Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. Everyone knows that most animals are super strong, even the ones that look kind of chubby. However, there are some that will look at you and in their own language ask you, "Do you even lift, bro?" From the tiniest of beings on earth to the queen of the jungle, and the meanest Jimbo ever. Here are 12 of the most muscular animals that have ever been caught on camera. Number 12. Beluga Whale. Beluga whales are usually thought of as smooth, cute whales with the soft head that everyone wants to poke. They're incredibly smart whales, and even play around with children at aquariums for their own entertainment. While most of these whales adhere to the cute look, one of them decided to break out of that stereotype, hit the gym, and become the most ripped beluga whale in the world. And well, it seems like it's done the job. The whale was spotted in Canada by a whale watcher, and while he had captured pictures and videos of lots of whales before, this one took him by surprise when it flipped around midair and revealed that it did an entire six-pack. It hopped around for a bit, gave the guy a whole show, and after showing off his incredible body, went and cuddled with a female nearby. You can say this beluga's got a gain probably more than most people do. Before we move on, we've got a speed challenge for you. If you subscribe to Top 10 videos and hit the bell icon in the next 5 seconds, you'll win 10 years of incredible luck. Give it a shot, it actually works. Number 11. Belgian Blue Bull. They're called Belgian Blue Bulls, and the reason they look so bulky is because of a naturally occurring mutation called double muscling, which occurs when the animals lack a certain protein that regulates muscle growth. So they're literally twice as big as any other type of bull, which also makes them twice as scary. But their thick muzzle structure doesn't slow them down in the slightest. They're considered to be one of the strongest and fastest bulls in the world, and yet they're insanely docile and love being around humans. Talk about having a tough exterior and a soft interior. Number 10. Giraffes. Giraffes have a pretty great reputation. People don't see them as scary beasts even though they should. Even though they're relatively chill animals that like to chomp on leaves in the tall trees, and some giraffes take their fitness regime very seriously. Regular giraffes are one of the strongest animals that have ever existed. They can trample over almost any animal and gravely injure them, even lions. Now take that and multiply it with this giraffe that's probably the most muscular one in the world. This one could probably kick anything out of the way without a problem. Number 9. Trouts. You're probably wondering what a fish is doing on this list. Fish aren't muscular, right? Well, that may be true for most fish, but this trout might be one of the quickest six-packs you can get in your body. Not on but in, you know, because we eat trout. This isn't a fish that grows in the wild, and is instead a fish that's been genetically modified to be this muscular. The modification was amazing so people could have more bang for their buck when they get trout, which is pretty messed up, but at least these trucks go out fishing. Number 8. Lioness. Lions may be the kings of the jungle, but even they gotta bow down to their lady. That isn't just because she's their lady. It's because lioness, this one in particular, literally means business. Not a lot of people know this. The lionesses are usually the ones that do most of the hunting, and they're relentless. Most lionesses, like our very strong and independent lady here, are so strong that all they really need to do is their power walk, and most animals in the area will run and hide. This lioness is so serious about being scared that she even bit a lion for simply waking her up wrong. Number 7. Bald eagles. Bald eagles are the icon of freedom, and they represent America and pretty much everything it stands for. That isn't just because they look scary and mean, it's because they are really scary and mean. They're pretty much the opposite of being two-faced. What you see is exactly what you get. These are one of the world's scariest predators, and they've got an incredible vision, which means that they can set their eyes on their target from miles away, and with a razor-sharp claw they can grab anything and rip it apart like it was a piece of paper. Their legs are so muscular that they can even knock a whole mountain goat off the side of a mountain and ride it down like it's a horse. And well, it seems like this was not the eagle's first rodeo, because it very easily held onto it like a pro rider. Let's just say, these guys don't miss leg day. Number 6. Pit bulls. Pit bulls are generally known for being scary and vicious dogs, which is a stereotype these dogs don't really deserve. Most of these dogs are very cute and cuddly and might feel like forever puppies, while this one might make you run for the hills. This guy's neck is thicker than most people's biceps. It's scary enough to make anyone bow out from a duel, but hey, we're sure he's probably still a cute and cuddly boy with his family. But from the looks of it, even his cuddles have gotta hurt. Number 5. Chimpanzee. Chimpanzees are almost always on the leaner side. They share 98% of their DNA with humans, so they're basically exactly like us. Chimps are also one of the only animals that use tools like humans. It turns out one chimpanzee in particular used more than hunting tools. This one seemed to have picked up some dumbbells too, and went hard at the gym so hard that he lost all of his hair in the process. Or, it's been keeping up with his monthly laser appointments. This guy's so buff he seems to be ready to be part of the next bodybuilding contest. Number 4. Bighorn sheep. Even though bighorn sheep are well known for their big horns, these horns wouldn't really be enough to keep them safe if the rest of them weren't as strong as they are. Yep, the bighorn sheep is one of the strongest sheep ever seen, and this particular sheep takes the cake. It's pretty much got a neck of steel, and it seems to use it very well too. It's so confident in its strength that it straight up goes after every other sheep that comes in its path, whether they ask for it or not. And fighter, but at least they're not all bored up in the hills. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 3. Horse. Horses are one of the most majestic animals in the entire world. They're big, strong, beautiful, and have really big personalities. They have a special way of communicating with people that really solidifies their presence in the world even more so than their aesthetics. Now, what if you took all that and multiplied it? The product would be this horse. There's a lot to admire about it. It's got an insanely majestic mane that makes it look like it should have been an ambassador for the brand. But it's not just a mane that's strong. It's the entire horse. It can easily drag hundreds of pounds and still prance around like they're weightless. Look at all that muscle talk about 0% body fat. This horse doesn't need a caloric deficit or a meaty diet. It does it all on a completely vegan diet and shows us all who's boss. Number 2. Gorilla. Gorillas have got to be one of the most fascinating animals in the world. They're super smart to the point that some have even been able to learn the way humans function. One named Coco was even able to learn sign language and have pets and stuff, so she was basically like a human. But gorillas don't really need a language to express themselves. Their actions are more than enough. This silverback roll wasn't having a great day and decided that since no one was noticing their own, he was going to create a big fuss to let all of the zookeepers in the area know about it. So using his combined strength of a couple of hundred monkeys, he began throwing things all around his enclosure. He even sized up on a few other gorillas in there too. The only time he really stopped throughout the episode was to flex his muscles to show everyone who's boss. Number 1. Kangaroo. Kangaroos used to be known as these gentle creatures that had a little cute pouch they held their babies in. But that was before social media was a thing and people were able to post real-life encounters with these guys. Turns out they're really mean, and not only that, they're very strong too. While their main way of hurting their opponent is by kicking the life out of them, they can also pack a pretty mean punch. Literally, they'll punch you in the face if they feel like it. This kangaroo, however, doesn't even need to do that. It's so buff that it'll just walk up to you flexing his muscles as if we're asking you how much you bench, and then tell you how we can easily bench 3 times that number on a rest day. Definitely, one of the animals you want to at least keep at arm's length. Just far enough so you aren't at risk of being punched. Now it's your turn. Do you like to do workouts? What type of body do you want to make? Let us know in the comment box down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon for more upcoming amazing videos.